Hi everyone, it's Dan from Ink Gaming. Welcome back to Battletech. This is Season 1, Episode 27, and we rejoin Aegis Marauders orbiting above Weldry. We managed last episode to pull off a 3-skull battle. It was 4 heavies. They were obviously had more tonnage than us, and they had some pilot skills. They also even had some plus or plus plus weaponry on them. And we managed to pull through with no pilot injuries and no serious mech injuries. So that was just great. That was awesome. We actually got some mech parts or salvage as well. So what we said in last episode, looking real quick, was that the only missions that we have out there, both leading us to Kimmy, if they're going to pay our way, that is. Obviously, we could choose to go somewhere else. I actually don't know where Kimmy is. So one has the opportunity for more pay. It's capture the base. It is a 2-sculler. And then one is a half skull. It's a defend base mission. Obviously pays less. Taking a quick look though. Let's take a look at the star map real quick. So we're here. I don't know why it says Argo. We have the Argo. And this is, as you can see, it's a little red region because that's, I guess, the Arano restoration now. So Kimmy's taking us back here. Kimmy does apparently have some Star League. Maybe there'll be some stuff in the shop. If we were going to travel without under contract, if we were going to just travel, it's only 30,000 credits. So that may be something we consider in the future. Oh, look at this. 2.5 skull planet. Interesting. So it looks like we might own these as well. Well, I don't know about own, but so as you can tell, it looks like these back here where we came from, they're 2-scullers. Okay. Well, we're probably just going to kind of follow along. Maybe I'll do some offline research at some point to be like, hey, we want to go hang out at these planets or for whatever reason. So, with that in mind, these will be 18 days of travel. So what we want to do is, we are currently refitting the Shadowhawk. That's going to only take 6 days. Separately, we're doing the upgrade on the Argo, which will take 8 days. So since we're going to be traveling for at least 18 days, we should also get some more other refits underway, so we use the time wisely. What we're going to do is first we're going to take a look at the Vindicator. Vindicator was one of our original mechs, but it's stock. We've never, sort of touched it up, if you will. So we're going to do that because we do tend to use it quite a bit, even though it's a 45-tonner. Taking a look at it, it's got this weird combination of a long-range PPC and long-range LRM-5s, and then a medium-range medium laser, and then a support weapon, a small laser for near melee range. I think we're going to switch this up. Also, you can see the stock armor is a little bit light, and that has become a risk for us in some of these battles. I'm going to drop the LRM-5. I have liked using it to remove evasion pips, but I'm going to get rid of that. I think we're going to actually leave the PPC on here. We could really, we could kind of go brawler on this sucker again and go with like 5 medium lasers. But he does tend to be a little bit more lightly armored. So what I'm thinking we'll do is we will move this PPC. We're going to put this stabilizing damage PPC that we got recently on there instead. And then it leaves us with 3 tons remaining. Oh. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to load this puppy up with medium lasers. I've got 1 ton. We could put 1 medium laser over here. But first I want to make sure I get enough armor on here. So what we're going to do, I want a little bit more rear armor. Get these a little bit more protected. And let's try and run it like this. So, you know, at medium range, it'd really cause heat issues, but he could throw down the 3 medium lasers plus PPC. At long range, he could use the PPC for destabilizing. Chances are he's going to be, what are you calling it? This may be what EG's in, and he will occasionally on a cooldown do like sensor locks. So that's going to take 10 days. No problem, that fits well within our schedule. So let's go ahead and do that.
Logged and noted.
That will actually get us up to 2 days short of our trip. So we have already, although we could always go back and change them, we've already refitted the Centurion, the Quick Draw, the Blackjack, the Shadowhawk's underway, the Vindicator will be underway. So we only have one other mech that's, quote, readied, and that's the new Griffin we got. So we might as well put that in. So we use the 2 days, even if we're going to definitely probably go over the 2 days. So it claims could be Striker Skirmisher. This is a heavier mech, 55 tons. It has the ability to carry a little bit more armor. It's got this, again, large laser, medium lasers, LRM-5 combo. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the LRM-5s off. We're going to pull the large laser off. We're going to make this into a backup brawler. You know, we're using the Centurion and the Quick Draw, and to some extent the Blackjack. And, you know, sometimes those are going to go out for refit. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this into a backup brawler, is essentially the deal. Or it could be not a backup if it ends up being better. So we do have 5 jump jets. I'm going to pull one of those off for some tonnage as well. And then we are going to load medium lasers. Notice all the laser spots are on one arm. So if this side, this arm, or this torso gets blown off, there goes all the lasers. But that's 100 worth of damage. Not too bad. And then we have 2 missile slots on the opposite side. So we'll put, we got a nice little extra damage SRM-6. Put another SRM-6. Now, it only leaves us with half a ton remaining. That to me is a problem. What we're going to do is we're going to remove probably 2 of these heat sinks, which now leaves us with 2.5 tons. And we need some ammo. Throw the ammo in there. That leaves us with 1.5 tons. Let's see what we can do for armor. So let's get this poor puppy up, say 50 in the back, at least 35. These arms need to be a little bit more protected. That one less so. I'd like to get 150, maybe 110. Love to, you know, fill it up, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Could probably live with the legs being at 90. Just in case he gets backed. Okay, that's what we're going to go with. I'd like another half ton. I am concerned that we're going to have heat issues even with the 4 heat sinks. This is only 8 shots with this SRM ammo. That's another concern for me. So it's going to take 13 days, so this is going to take us well past our travel time, but that's okay. Let's confirm that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Okay, so now we're all the way up to 29 days worth of work. Okay, let's get going on the contract. We've spent time doing what we need to do. This will be, we're going to go for the 2 Sculler. I prefer rather than defending, although this seems trivially easy. It's probably going to be lights with that half skull rating. But this, who knows? But we're going to go give it a go. So negotiate. Okay. And, you know, we're going to be fighting some turrets. So travel, probably need the money. Ooh, you know what? Can I back up? One last look at this store. So I'm not going to get the AC-20 Plus. Thinking about getting this large laser. The large laser equivalent takes how much more tonnage? So much, 5 tons. This is really only good for when you really get into the heavies and the assaults. But, you know, it's a 2-pluser. Okay, I'm walking away. Just second guess myself way too much. Back to where we were going. I think I'm going to take the 2.8, guys. I'm going to take the 2.8 and I'm going to take this good chunk of money. And that'll pay our monthly bill. And then we'll go from there.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Off we go into the wild black yonder. So what I'm curious about is when the upgrade completes, does the clock
Got the
stop?
financial report.
Okay, so month ended, and you know, took a chunk of our money. We got plenty. We got lots of Argo upgrades left though, so um, gosh darn, I am tempted to work on morale. Okay, I'm gonna do this for 1 month. I mean, yeah, let's do it. What's amazing is it's only that much more to get the, what do you call it, but we'll do this. We'll sort of compromise. Okay. So, good.
Work order's complete,
Okay.
boss. Top-notch work, if I may say so.
Okay, so we had 2 things happen. We finished, and now it looks like, what do we got? Temporary improvements. Yang arrives, morning briefing in a foul mood. If one more pilot shows up to complain their favorite mech isn't ready, I'm going to pitch someone out the airlock. How about we drafted them, some of them to actually help? The Argo has very powerful systems. Okay. Looks like because we have this, we have 2 other choices. And I actually don't know what these do because I don't know it that well. So let's, I guess, temporarily hook up the refit harnesses. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. So we get some tech points. That's going to increase the speed of those refits we're doing. And we are paused, right? Good, we are paused. So now we can go back to engineering. And now that we have this, I believe we can work on this, which is that's going to allow us to stage more. You see, it's nearly a cool million, and it's going to take us 20 days. But I think that's what we want. That said, just so you guys can see, you know, we definitely opened up some other things like this one, the improved power conduits. And, you know, we've got a bunch of these refits and other things too. The lounge I would love to have. The lounge actually only takes, well, they all take time. But let's get the mechs going first.
Roger
20
that,
days
Commander.
is
I'll get the crew moving.
a fair amount of time. Okay, back to our travels. Here we go to the little jump ship. Jump systems. So the other reason beyond the extra mech base, which of course if we actually keep mechs there, we have to pay their upkeep cost of 12K per one. But the other is we get some more tech points or whatever, which means that, you know, while we're getting a bonus right now, of course, will go away. But once we get that in, our tech will be higher, which means refits and things like that will be faster. So we're looking pretty good now. If you can see, the Griffin, which we were expecting to take significantly longer, is everything else is done, and Griffin's only got 6 days left. Okay. We could see if they've got anything, but I don't really see any reason to do that. Let's just go ahead and do a proceed. We got a lot of choices now because the Shadowhawk is actually now ready to go. And I want to actually work the Shadowhawk in the rotation. We put LRMs on it, if you recall. This Vindicator, by the way, has the new PPC and the lasers on it too. So we might want to give this a spin, which means we're probably going to take the Blackjack out of the rotation, temporarily, which is fine. So let's get the Shadowhawk in there. Secondly, let's get the right people and the right things. So you, my friend, with the multi-target are going to get into the Shadowhawk. And yeah, that's, I think that's fine. Fine. You're getting close to your breaching, which is what I want to get. I do want to work Medusa back in the rotation, but I think with these two new mechs, this is what we're going to go with. Okay, let's get a move on.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
Dun dun dun. See, it's one of the things I've been thinking about is, we got a couple people who have master tactician, and I'm tempted. Decker's one of them, and so when Decker is in the help me out, the Centurion, he's moving at like a light speed, light mech, which is great. It allows us to go early, so we can go late and then early. But I'm wondering whether I should put one of the master tacticians in the quick draw, which is a heavy, so that it can move at a medium. That might be valuable. Well, I'm sure it would be very helpful, but we don't actually have everybody who's gone master tactician, so it's sort of a choice. Do we want a medium to go to light speed, or do we want a heavy to go to medium speed? So we are, hopefully, there we go, loading in, deploying to the planet's surface. Now, I expect to definitely meet some opposition here. I don't know how many. It is 2 Sculler, but hopefully it's not. Since it's not 3 Sculler, and I didn't read the description too close. So usually what we see is you see these. So I see at least 1, 2, 3. If I see more than 3, but I definitely see 3, which will probably be gun turrets. Oh, there's one out there, 4. So I wonder whether we can just kind of creep up. Got a lake down there, but that's pretty much outside the border. I'm sure the tempting thought is just to go up on the hill, and do what we can do. That's a pretty big hill, and we'll be able to look down. So I think that is what we're going to do. Of course, it's like you look at it and you're thinking, developers, man, they did that there on purpose. They put it as bait.
Good to go.
Hey,
What's up, boss?
I think our Shadowhawk used to be like one of the slowest. It still is, at least as jump jets. I don't remember whether we put any. Really only has 2 jump jets on it? Did I do that? I'm a bad man, guys. I think I did do that because I'm expecting this to be further back. And that's okay. That's fine. See, it's got pretty good move speed. It's just, this is an LR. What the? Okay, good. I am moving. I'm an LRM boat, right? It said jump.
Engaging jump jets.
Stay with the posse. Too far ahead, please. And Behemoth.
Here we go.
Party time. Excellent. Good enough. Okay. EG, my friend. See what you can see. You're gonna be able to see this first turret, I think. Oh, I'm actually kind of surprised.
Engaging jump jets.
I copy.
I copy. Everybody shouldn't be copying anything. Everybody knows you should do your own work. Copying's cheating. Oh.
You betcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep Glitch kind of behind the hill. Hopefully can rain down LRM fire. This is definitely the turn in which we will meet our friends, I would guess. So, how close do we want to go? Guess we have to get close enough to see the X, right? That's well within
Engaging
range.
jump jets.
I have this feeling that we're gonna have to go up. Sorry, excuse me, folks. I have this itching suspicion that
Jumping.
they're gonna make us like go up to the X, even though I can see the X. It's like scout the fortress. Okay. Can't I scout it from like back here? Seems viable to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Kind of lame if like they just popped out of nowhere. But let's go.
No sweat.
Sweat. Hello.
Engaging jump jets.
Roger that.
Yeah, I'm putting you out there. There it is. Okay. Watch for enemy reinforcements. Apparently we need to occupy this. And then, you know, watch for enemies. Okay. Fine by me. I'd prefer to watch it from back here, but someone's gonna have to go in there.
Engaging jump jet.
Rotate the camera since I'm kind of going downhill.
Uh-huh. Waiting on you, Commander.
Yep, I hear you. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in. Ready to jump
I
out.
copy.
And we don't really have any other trees around. So there's very little we can do.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Okay. So we completed that. Now there's the whole pacify, which to me probably means there's enemies out here somewhere. The real question is, are they moving towards us or not? So with that in mind, let's bring you back to the posse. We can play a little bit of a waiting game and see what happens.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound.
Okay, well, good. Hopefully they're literally inbound. So it sounds to me like there's reinforcements but, you know, I don't know for sure. Okay.
I got a sensor trace.
Where? Oh, right here.
Let's hit them hard.
I missed what that was. 30-tonner. Okay, well, I'm sure he has friends. So, and he is definitely going to be braced. And he doesn't look like he's moved. So, go ahead and reserve.
Standing by.
Or there's another friend. One of the two. Okay, another friend. 35-tonner. Okay, we got a spider. Fire, spider, fire. Darn it. Okay, let's get killing. So, you know, obviously he's got 3 evasive pips and he's got the braced, so the guarded, which is a bummer. That said,
I hear ya.
okay, Glitch, you did end up with this. Okay. Cover and guarded. But you can't actually do this because somehow you should be able to actually do this. I don't know why you can't. Oh, passive. Got it. Okay. And you got bulwark. So what happens if you do, I'm just curious, that? Okay, these guys are also damaged, so, you know, feel for them, right? So EG first off, let's go ahead and move you. Move you. This is just more of an evasion thing. Yeah, that's fine. We're not gonna fire at it. We're gonna actually have EG do
Engaging jump jets.
the sensor lock fun. Sensor lock on the spider, please. Thank you. Okay.
Sensor lock on target.
Great. Appreciate that. Glitch, my friend. We will. What the hell just fired at us? Something over there. And live and learn. That looked like an AC of some
What
sort.
can I do for you?
So we will say no surprise there. Okay, 75%, not too bad. Let's rain upon.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Rain upon the poor little spider. Okay. They like firing at Decker. Yes. Decker's like, well, you put me out here alone. What do you think's gonna happen? So that's a 55-tonner, and this guy, whoever fired over here, is probably reasonably decent as well. So, my friend, take a quick look at the spider. We can't because you're turned. We're gonna have glitch too.
Firing jump jet.
I don't see any reason not to play with the spider, even with its braced guarded. So the chances could be better. That much I will give. We're just gonna fire dead on.
Affirmative.
Save our morale for the big boys.
Solid connection on that one.
Waiting for orders.
I bet you are. Why don't you get out with the rest of the posse? As a matter of fact, we can switch you up. Why don't you get in front?
Acknowledged.
Now, I may take a few off here. Let's generate a little bit less heat.
On it.
Okay.
Think I hit something good.
I would have rather finished him, but that's fine. Where you going, Spider? Okay, now we can spot them. 55, 55, 35. Okay. So, this 35 is going to come up, and he's going to come up and probably fire. So we're going to go ahead and reserve, even though that'll put us into the 55's fun.
Standing by.
Hello, fire starter. We don't like fire starters. They can mess with our heat. So even though we do like to take out big threats like the heavier or the medium mechs, we will likely go after this.
What's up, boss?
Yep. I am going to have EG. Same deal. We're going to let you two mediums move, and this is going to hurt, but, you know, that's life. Let's see what you got. Shadowhawk, very versatile. That was an AC. Fortunately, the camera made it tough to see whether he made contact.
Barely hit, Commander.
And a Griffin. Okay. Definitely took some damage, but not too bad.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
And now we can move unmolested. Okay, so
Waiting for orders.
same deal here. We're going to probably take the evasion pips off. So we will have EG jump. I think that is perfectly reasonable.
Engaging jump jets.
Them lights and their big evasion. Hi, fire starter. We're going to sensor lock you up.
Sensor lock on target.
Thank you. And then glitch, my friend.
Yes, Commander.
Why do you not stay right where you are? And have some fun.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay.
Commander?
Who wants it? Decker, you want it?
Orders.
Or whether, let's check glitch or behemoth, because if behemoth can get a decent fire right here, sure, chances could be better. By doing aimed. Yeah, we're gonna just use it aimed. I just do not like the flamers. I heard there might have been a crash bug with these guys too, so I'm just not gonna take the chance. I'm gonna use an aim shot, aim for the center torso. This will allow me to bulwark, which is great. And I am actually going to fire some extra weapons, even though it's gonna heat us up, something awful.
Firing a full salvo.
Oh,
Okay.
it's on now.
Good, good, good.
Tango down.
Tango down. Copy that. Okay, so now we do get a turn with
Ready for orders.
Decker. Now the Griffin's probably our better target just because this guy's got a lot of evasive pips and this guy's guarded. Of course, we'd love to just finish the spider. And we're going to be hopping ahead of the group quite a bit. But again, from a target perspective, he doesn't have anything. Now we could jump forward and brace. Where's the... Can I even get a shot on this guy? Only if I go up on the hill? Oh, I could go there. I like that idea. Okay, that's what we're gonna do.
Copy that.
Hi. Yup. Yeah. How about we use the rest of our morale? Mm-hmm. What say? Yeah. I like that. Oh, a little bit hot though, huh? Yeah, yeah. Okay, works for me.
Got it.
Okay, now it's all heat and no morale, so it's... Oop, you missed me. Building was in the way. Well, my evasive. Who knows? But you missed me. That's the important part. Okay, so it looks like we pushed one of these guys down. I'm assuming that's the Griffin, which really means we could let the Shadowhawk go, and then we could go before it, except for you. And I think that's what we will do. Yep. Interesting. Where you going, Shadowhawk? Okay, fair enough. I'm not surprised. Okay. So, at this point, we've got 2 good targets, and really it's just a heat, what do you call it, issue. So, E.G., my friend, I don't need any sensor locks. What I need is there anywhere you can get where you'll have a firing line on this guy? And that may not be the case. Firing line on them. Tootin'. Okay, I guess we're going this way. It's okay. We'll just fire at a different target. I like to focus down, you guys know, but sometimes that's not in the cards. PPC or PPC. It's funny, I have the same chance even with that evasion pip, so I guess we'll PPC. Oh! Leg gone! Don't get distracted, right? I know it's tempting to be like, whoa, hey, I can do aimed shots on him, but it's a spider with like almost nothing.
Good to go.
So let's
Waiting
not...
for orders.
So I can move, is what I'll do. It's fine.
Got it.
And then we will be firing on the Griffin. I concur. Ooh, that front is very, very tender.
When I shoot you, you'll take it and like it.
That was some
Receiving you.
nice damage. Now, the Griffin's going to get to move soon, so that's why we're sort of focusing. The heat here, I can stay in bulwark, so that's fine. But, what am I going to be able to do heat-wise? That's the question. Take one of these off. And yeah. And, you know, that's decent. You know, if we get any good hits in the center, it should be fairly reasonable. But, you know, who knows? Oh, I saw a miss in there. It's unfortunate. We did knock him down. Unfortunately, ooh, actually, -1 initiative. That may mean that we pushed him back far enough that Glitch or Behemoth, because remember, I started switching where people were piloting. So it looks like Behemoth's going to get
Yes,
to go,
Commander.
which is good. Because now, can I already fire at you? Can. Chances could be better, but called shot is what I need. So I'm going to turn off some of this. Wow, it's just a lot of heat, folks. We're gonna have to fire at least 3. I hope. Well,
Let's get
there
this
you go.
done.
Nice.
Might be
So he
easy
doesn't get to
down
get up,
there.
he doesn't get to fire weapons, he's out of the action. This spider, we're also lucky enough because by knocking him down, we pushed him down the tree a bit. Actually, I don't even see him. I'm so confused. I only see one red down widget. Did we somehow kill him?
Orders.
Apparently we did.
Waiting for
I
orders.
guess I'm just aligned. So we have a lot of heat issues. I don't know whether to just let this guy go first. I think we are. That's what we're going to do. We can make
Holding
decisions.
for tactical advantage.
Okay. So come on a little bit closer.
Ready for orders.
Now, EG, we're going to... He doesn't have any evasive pips, so he didn't move very far. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump EG closer so that EG can fire more than just the PPC, which is going to heat him up, but, you know, we're getting near the end here, so I think. And it looks like we do have enough morale, but we'll save it. Well, the heavy hitters don't have enough heat. Temptation, right? Now we could try and leg this guy. What do you guys think? Use the morale, go for a leg? Sure. Why not? Okay, this is gonna literally put us at our heat limit. Bam!
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Hopefully that doesn't mess up anybody's line of fire. But I don't know exactly
boss?
how slopes work.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Yes, Glitch, why don't you... Ooh. If I get down to here... Apparently that counts as a direct line of sight. Thanks. And now I can attack. And we can quote called shot, but I don't know this is going to happen much, but we'll do it anyway. Aiming for the other leg.
Firing everything I've got.
Okay, Decker,
Standing by.
do you have a line of fire on this guy? Looks like you do. Yeah, see, this is the big concern. We're hitting his center more than we're hitting the leg. So, we will call shot on the leg, and how many things can you fire? Chances aren't so hot, though. Ay, ay, ay. You know, we can fix that, of course, but I hate to... Can we do it with a move? Yeah, we can get closer. Save us a little bit of heat.
Heading out.
Cold shot on the leg. I don't think we... Ooh, we can do that. Or we can do this. Yeah, let's do the medium laser. This is more damage, but just a little bit concerned.
On it.
Again, those look like chest hits. I don't know what just happened. Oh gosh, dropship inbound. Is that to pick us up? That just scared me. Thought it was gonna... I've heard of situations where the dropship lands on one of your guys and destroys them, which would be unfortunate. So it looks like we were done. That must have been the last thing. We got him.
Mission success.
So there you go. Happy doodle doo. Yep, finished it up. Got some nice bucks there. That's great. You know, no pilot injuries, no internal damage on the mech. 1600 XP across the board. That's really nice. We apparently cored the Shadowhawk, unfortunately. Looks like with the Spider, somehow we pulled off a perfect kill. I don't know. Incapacitated the pilot, I would guess. So maybe the knockdown of the leg did the final pilot injury. That's probably what happened. So just checking to see they do have a +1 medium laser. It's just +1 accuracy. We run a lot of medium lasers, so any edge is a good edge. So I'm certainly considering taking that. We only said we were going to take 2 parts. The other consideration is I think I'm going to take the Shadowhawk just because we already have one part of it. Do I take the Griffin where I have no parts? Or do I take the medium laser? I think I'm taking the medium laser. Okay. And it looks like we picked up the Griffin part. Good stuff. None of the spider parts or the fire starter. That's fine. That's all effectively cash if I can get those and assemble the mech. Mechs are good selling, I hear. So that was excellent. Just reloading back to the Argo. Oh, it looks like our next quote campaign or story mission is up. We are definitely putting that off until we can just work getting some Argo upgrades and stuff like that in. So, as usual, sorry guys, I don't know why it's acting so slow here, but as usual, we will first go to the mech warriors. And on the mech warriors, let's just scroll down the list. Behemoth finally has enough and will confirm getting the breaching shot. Good job, Behemoth.
Waiting for orders.
Decker, we just got this, so now we're looking at spending on other stuff. We could get piloting, but it doesn't give us anything yet except for some more melee, which so we'll probably end up saving for the guts or the, what do you call it? EG. Same kind of deal. You know, this will give us a little bit of recoil penalty, but you know, we'll save for now. Glitch.
Good to go.
Glitch finished this off and is now, I'll probably end up trying to push this so that they have the cold shot mastery, especially since she's running the missile boat now, or the LRM boat. And then Medusa, poor Medusa sitting on the bench. Nothing, we didn't have anything to do either in ship upgrades or there. We should check the store. Because if you recall, we hit this planet and we immediately win. So we got a +1 stabilizing damage for an LRM-20. That's very expensive, 352k. We have a +1 on a PPC, +15 stabilizing damage, and we have a +1 accuracy small, and some crit on NSRM-6. So we got a lot of choices. I will consider those. We will definitely do some kind of purchasing probably before we leave this planet, but those are the things we have to look at. The last look before we end the episode, of course, is to see the missions that are available, or contracts. So it looks like this is sending us to Panzer. This is the story campaign mission. Like I said, we're going to be putting this off for a while. We have funny. Our tribe, the Restoration, is giving us a contract for an assassinate. You know how much we like those. And it's only at 1 skull, but it's back to Weldry. No, at least not now. Maybe if it's still there after we get done with the planet. Oh my goodness. There are 2 on the planet. 3 skulls. Tundra, destroy base. So we like the destroy base. We like the Tundra. A lot of pay, potentially. But 3 skulls, scary. That's, like last time, it's probably a full heavy lance against us. They aren't giving us any information, but now that I say that, we know there will also be turrets at the base, almost guaranteed. Could also actually have vehicles. It could be a 2-lance situation. Liberation, destroy base, 2.5 skulls, sorry, low lands. Now this talks about heavily armed pirate band. So, you know, there are enough pirates. So maybe that's just like 2 lances, but maybe not a whole bunch of heavies. So the plan, of course, as usual, is to probably try and do both of these planetary missions, but we will definitely save that. Well, hopefully you guys had fun. If you liked the episode, please like and subscribe if you want to follow along. And thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.